People in general don't like being lectured, and programmers are no exception to that rule. As a barely functional dev, I'll be discussing how you can introduce your coworkers to functional programming today. First, the wrong way to go about this is to think of it as just you're going to provide resources. This is the category where you throw a bunch of videos, even if they're barely functional dev videos, at your coworkers. Maybe you throw them some blog posts, or you just toss them some academic type of materials. This is not going to go over very well for you, and most people don't digest the information very well when they are exposed to it this way. It's much better if you can expose people, especially people who are new to functional programming, in a way where you demonstrate, you show them how to do it. I would highly recommend, if your organization isn't one that does pair programming, that you make an exception to the rule in this case, and you do actually pair together, or even better, do a whole mob programming environment where the whole team sits together on the problem and you learn together, and you have a driver who is experienced with functional programming and they demonstrate in a number of different ways. You could, for example, start with something brand new. You could use test-driven development or some other approach, but you show how to take very small pieces of code that take given inputs, produce the correct outputs, and then build those up, compose those over time. Another option would be, this helps with people who have more of an experience in non-functional programming environments. Show how to refactor imperative or other examples of different types of code that aren't using functional programming to be using a functional paradigm. And this will help people adapt their minds to the different ways you need to be thinking. And you can take small examples where you are complex originally, and then you extract smaller and smaller pieces of simple functionality you can use to build up functional programming. Well, that's all I got for you this time. I figured I'm just going to try filming in every different location in my apartment until I find one that I like. So, were there any other tips and tricks you would think of for how to introduce functional programming to those who aren't familiar with it? I'd love to do a whole series of these. Give me feedback about what you thought about this. Give me comments, and let me know what you want to be seeing more of in terms of the non-technical content. Thank you.